I know it's something that I've tried to do with my son, my ex-husband, and the men who are close to me in my life and men that I work with, but I feel like we need more of that.
It's hard, and I appreciate that, and it is a little bit of a different feeling. Um, it is really, it's like running upstream, and you're sitting there, and you're like, everybody else is always talking about their masculinity and all this other kind of stuff, and I'm like, man, like I'm a masculine dude. I can keep up with the rest of them, and I can do whatever it takes. But it's also, hey, listen, I'm pretty messed up too. The only difference between me and them is they're going to ruin their life when they're trying to hide it, and I'm just going to be real about it and be like, yeah, pretty messed up in here, and I'm just going to constantly figure out how to leverage it. It's funny. Me and God have quite a few conversations, but the God in my head is a little sarcastic, like I am, and so I remember this was probably about 2 years ago, and going through, man, went through some serious difficulties and some real hardships with an ex, a divorce, and cops got involved, felonies were involved, not on my side, and that was about 5 years ago, and so I went from being married to a single dad, and that went to a very hard place, a really difficult conversion in my life, and I remember thinking that, God, just with all this, don't let it be in vain. And so God was like, Nate, listen, I'm going to give you the opportunities. It's up to you whether it's going to be in vain. And so I feel like God has pressed upon me to not only let my successes have an impact to lead people to success, but also all the hurt, all the hardship, all the difficulties, to let those be a guiding light for those people that are in there. And so the only way to do that is to talk about them and to be real about them, because they're there. And it's just a matter of how you let them affect you. That's really what it comes down to.
It's your choice. I think we were just on a podcast interview and someone said it's the push or the pull. It's either pushing you towards something great or something different, or it's pulling you back into the chaos, to the victim, to the hurt, to the whatever. And yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and one thing that I want to sort of retouch on is you're talking about how you wake up with this purpose.